back in 1924 with the Bears becoming 10 since 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, it's Williams. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through the entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41.
On play action, here's Williams. They'll roll him out right. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. A lot of great quarterbacks from USC. Here's another one. The rookie's got a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. A handoff, Swift running to the left. Marquise Bell in on that stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Play action. Now Williams rolling to his right. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Let's go now.
Williams with a little touch pass forward. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 12. They'll go play action here with Williams. Rolling to his left. And it'll be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. That seemed to be linebacking 101 on how to diagnose and stop a run.
And what we're doing nowadays is we're taking those former safeties, those bigger guys, and making them linebackers to utilize their speed. He just made an absolute beeline after he diagnosed that play and ended up making a nice tackle on it.
Here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Prescott now. Escaping the pressure right. He gets it to Cooks. And he will have a Cowboys first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Play fake. Here's Prescott out to his left. And this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A running play, it's Dowdle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
First down, Cowboys.
They'll run the end around. This is Cooks. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They run here with Dowdle. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run again with Dowdle. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On the run, it's Dowdle, and he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a give up the middle. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This will be from 56 yards out. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. KaVontae Turpin now to return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe making a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 67 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop him short of a 1st down.
So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. To throw is Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll take it inside the 25. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now a 2nd and 6. Now a running play here with Lamb. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? Here's another 2nd and goal, this time from half the distance closer. And they'll run again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal.
Yeah! Here we go! Let's take...
It's a keeper with Prescott. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different?
True.
You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. The sneak. Successful from a yard out, and the Cowboys are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Score Cowboys 10, Bears nothing. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go, set. Buffalo 18. Rig alert, rig alert. Ready, ready?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
23-yard line.
On the ball, on
Here
the ball,
comes
now,
2nd
now.
down.
70 Lions. 79 Broncos. Panther Street, Panther Street. Check smash, check smash.
Here's Williams. Flushed out right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he is going to be brought down. And now making matters more dire, this is going to be 4th down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. Two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines. We take a break. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Let's go. Hup.
They'll go. Here's Williams. He'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Cowboys are going to win this football game.
Yeah, here we go. I take. Wait,
Prescott. Letting one go deep for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
yeah, here we go. I take. Wait,
Well, Prescott here to throw. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did.